I don't know about you, but whenever I come across a website, I wonder how many people are going to this website. And is it increasing in popularity or decreasing in popularity? What are the trends in terms of its users? And what types of people come to this website too? The reason that I ask is one, I'm just curious, but two, it's kind of a way of trusting the site. It's a barometer of its credibility. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure out how to quickly find those answers to those questions until I came across a website called Alexa.com. And Alexa.com is now owned by Amazon. So they probably have their stuff together. But they've been doing this for quite a while. And essentially, Alexa is a website traffic analytics company. And if you search a particular website, so let's say Twitter, for instance, you can see how Twitter ranks from a global perspective and also by country. In this case, Twitter is the 9th most popular website in the world and in the United States. You can even see how that popularity has changed over time. And in addition to that, it gives you some more high-level metrics in terms of what its bounce rate is, whether it's increasing or decreasing, daily page views, and even the daily time on site. Now, these numbers may not make a whole lot of sense to you right now, and they really only make the most sense when you compare them to their competitors. So, for instance, Facebook's bounce rate is much lower. It's in the 20s when I last checked. And the daily page views per visitor is much higher. The daily time on site is almost triple this number on Facebook. So it's really not a surprise to me that Facebook's stock is also higher than Twitter's. And it's easier for Facebook to monetize their visitors than it has been for Twitter, at least up to this point, the time of this recording. You can also see the audience demographics in terms of their gender, so more females than males tend to visit Facebook or Twitter, and of those people who visit the site, they fall into going to some college or having graduated from graduate school in comparison to no college or just attending or completing their college education. And they tend to visit this site from school as opposed to home or work, which is really interesting to me. So this is neat, right? It gives you this intelligence on a particular website. But gosh, it's pretty time consuming in terms of if I want to search a website, going to Alexa and then typing in that website address. The good news is that there is a Chrome extension, a Google Chrome Alexa extension that allows you to have to skip this whole long process and streamlines it, giving you the answers pretty much instantaneously. I want to show you how you can download that. So in your Google Chrome browser, navigate up here to these 3 horizontal lines, left click on that. Then go down to Tools and click on Extensions. Here you will see the extensions that you've downloaded on your browser up to this point. And you can think of extensions as apps. They're essentially small pieces of software that are added to your browser to extend its functionality. And at the bottom, you'll see Get More Extensions. Click on that and you'll be taken to the Chrome Web Store. Here there are thousands of different extensions that you can download, some free, some paid. For the purpose of this tutorial, I want you to navigate up to the Search the Store area, and I want you to type in Alexa, hit Enter, and then narrow the results down to only include extensions. In my case, I've already downloaded this Alexa Traffic Rank extension. In your case, I want you to click on the Free button, which would appear in place of the Rate It button in your case, to download this extension. Chrome will then automatically download this extension, and you may need to actually close Chrome and then relaunch it for it to be visible. And it will be visible up here. So in my case, I have it located right here. And now I want to show you its power. So let's go to twitter.com, and automatically, if I click on this little icon, it shows me that twitter.com is the 9th most trafficked website in the world and in the US, which we already saw on Alexa. It shares the number of sites linking in, which is a barometer of authority and one of the many things that Google references when ranking a website on search engines. And it also includes a number of other items on here as well. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I want to pay particular attention to this Wayback Machine link. And when we click on that, we're taken to Wayback Machine, specifically looking up twitter.com. And Wayback Machine is the Internet Archive. It actually takes screenshots of websites over time, tracking what it looks like since they were conceived, essentially. So this is fun. Let's go back to 2007 and just see what Twitter looks like on February 2nd, 2007. Wow. So I'm actually going to close this and look at what Twitter looks like in 2007. Quite different than how it looks today, right? Anyways, what this is good for is, for one, it's kind of entertaining, but secondly, it helps you understand if this website, like how old this website is and how far it's come. And if it's come a long way, you know that the people behind it are really investing a lot of their time and money into it. And it's likely to continue to improve well into the future. So it's probably a website that you can trust. If the Wayback Machine has only been testing or taking snapshots of this website for a short period of time, it's a relatively new website. So just something to consider. If you're doing a deep dive into an online property, the Wayback Machine can shed a lot of light on it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's something that you would recommend in terms of what you do in order to have a better understanding of the websites that you're visiting, comment in the section below. If you got something out of this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend or a colleague, and thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.